So it's Wednesday the 23rd of September today, and Lucas will be 31 months old in a couple of days, and I think it's slowly but surely time for night weaning. We have been co-sleeping from the start, first in a bedside cot, and then we were bed sharing for a while when he was over 1, and now he sleeps in a toddler bed beside me. He can still wake up frequently at night time. He only feeds from my left side, and I tend to lie mainly on my left side at night time, and that's getting a bit sore as well because I can't move that much. So I think because it's tiring, it is time. I'm dreading night weaning a little bit, I have to say, because I remember night weaning my third, and he was 2 years old and he was crying. So I have 4 now, and life with 4 kids is demanding. I feel like I don't really have the energy to go through screaming and crying at night. So I done a little bit of research, and I came across this book here on Amazon that I have ordered. It's called Nursies When the Sun Shines, and it's written by Catherine Havener. So I'm going to give this a try and read it with Lucas. It is quite thin, but it's got lovely illustrations. It was about £11. I did read the reviews, and there was one mum. So this one mum, in her reviews, she reported that after reading this book to her toddler every night at bedtime for 3 weeks, he started sleeping through the night without her doing anything else. Now, I don't expect this to happen for us like that, because Lucas is really, he's a strong-willed child, and also he's a bit obsessed with his boobies. This one is here called Nursing When the Sun Shines, and I will just Nursies. So I will just replace Nursies with boobies. He actually calls boobies his best friend. So I'm feeling a bit, apprehensive, because essentially I'm going to take his best friend off him eventually, but I have to replace it with cuddles or with a cuddly toy or something else that we'll have to come up with. I'm prepared for this process to take quite some time. I'm prepared for it to take a few months even. That's fine for me. I want it to go as gentle as possible. Yeah, so I thought to begin with, I'll just read it out to him nighttime before I change up anything else, and just see how that goes, whether we see a difference in night waking pattern. Then after maybe 3 to 4 weeks, if nothing else changes, then slowly start reducing the length of feeds at nighttime, and then omitting the feeds at nighttime. So I will report back. I'll do these check-ins, these regular vlogs. I'd like to document it in a vlog style, just to look back at it for myself, and also hopefully to be able to give any tips or any advice, or just share a night weaning journey. Say hi. Hi. So it's the first night now that we're going to read the new book. Yeah, Lucas? I'll read the book now. Baby, sweet baby, it's sleepy time.
That's my book.
See out that window, it's getting dark. It's night time. At night we snuggle together in our cozy bed. Baby goes to sleep. Mommy goes to sleep, and boobies go to sleep. Sleep, booby, sleep.
And no Papa.
Daddy, yeah, Daddy's sleeping too.
What's that?
Today is Tuesday, the 29th of September, and we've been reading the book for just under a week now, and I'm not quite sure. I think, lo and behold, it was Lucas's first night ever that he slept through. At least he woke up in his own bed, which normally doesn't happen when he feeds at night. So whether it's due to the book or something else that has changed developmentally in the last week, certainly what I've noticed is that he doesn't take as long of a daytime nap, and some days he's not even napped at all. So I think he does still need to nap because he gets very tired towards the evening if he doesn't nap. But the naps have been a bit shorter. Oh wow, you stacked your shapes. Yeah, your cutters for the Play-Doh, yeah. So perhaps that's helping him with a better night's sleep as well. I'm not sure. Some nights I've put on white noise as well on the tablet, and 10 hours of white noise on YouTube, and just let that run in the background. I've done that before, so I don't think that is really the main reason why, but and I'm sure that not every night will go like that from now on. Hi everyone, today is Sunday the 4th of October, and the last few nights, I have to say, they weren't great. We are kind of back to our routine of an all-night open bar. The last few days have been busy, so I just kind of let him feed again when he woke up, and I haven't been as consistent with ensuring that, not that he has enough fluids of course, but like pushing fluids and also offering plenty of snacks during the day to fill him up. I did purchase Lyndesy Hookway's half an hour night weaning webinar, and I've worked myself through it just to see whether Lyndesy has any more suggestions. Some of the things that came up in her presentation was to really think about your motivation for night weaning and whether it's really the right time for you and the right time for your baby. So I think I have a little bit of soul searching still to do before we continue on this journey. Good morning everyone, it's Tuesday the 27th of October, and I haven't checked in here in a while. I figured that it is not the right time yet for us to night wean. We're only on midterm break, and I think I need a little bit longer holiday to really go through the process in case I'm really tired from the night waking, that I can sleep in a bit longer. So I've decided that we'll wait till probably around Christmas time and reassess then, because the kids will be off school for 2 weeks then, and I won't have to get up too early to do the school runs. So I think that's what we'll aim for and see how things progress in the meantime. Hi everyone, just a quick update. It's Friday the 6th of November today, and what we've changed for the past 2 nights is that my husband is now sleeping next to the toddler, so next to the toddler bed, and I was hoping that when Lucas wakes up and he has my husband next to him, that he would maybe settle with him. So I was hoping that if he has my husband next to him, he would just think that I am not available, I'm away, and he'd be happy to go back to sleep with him. However, Little Clever Clocks is now jumping over my husband around between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, and then snuggling in between me and my husband and asking for Booby again. So we have still been feeding the last 2 nights. Suddenly he was just next to me, so there hasn't really been any progress. Good morning everyone, still looking very sleepy here. It's now Thursday the 7th of January, and we finally restarted the process of night weaning. Thought we'd tackle it over Christmas, but we didn't get round to doing it. But now we're back in a lockdown, so I think we have a bit more time and don't have to rush to get out the door so early in the morning. So what we've done last night is I actually explained to Lucas that I would tape my nipples and put a plaster over the nipples, and he calls it his booby plaster. You can see it here. Booby during the daytime when the sun comes up, and then at night time he can have his dodie or his pacifier. And he did still wake up, so he woke up at 12, at 3 and 5:30, and at 12 and 3 he tried looking for the breast. He realised there was a tape and he accepted that. He took his pacifier. He didn't even cry because he understood we talked about it before, and then we just cuddled and he went back to sleep. And at 5:30 I did feed him because it was towards the morning, and we'll see whether in time we can stretch it out more, and whether he will stop waking up during those times. Before I forget, he did mention at 3 o'clock that he was a bit thirsty, so just offered a drink of water, and he took a couple of sips and then took his pacifier again and cuddled back. Good morning everyone. We're just after night 3 of not offering the breast during the night or during night waking, and you won't believe it, but Lucas only woke up at 6:40 when I first offered the breast again, so he must have slept through the night, which is unheard of. It's probably happened, I would say, not less than a handful, even probably 2 or 3 times in his entire life. So we're very pleased about that. He still slept right next to me. He came into our bed from his toddler bed just there. Yeah, so we're still sleeping in close contact. He's accepted that the breast is not accessible at night time and that I've taped it. What I will say is that I only took that approach because he is nearly 3 years old. He'll be turning 3 next month, and he completely understands, and we've discussed it before. We've introduced the concepts, as you could see before, through the book, the daytime and nighttime, and that booby is for daytime, and at nighttime we sleep. So I would not recommend this method for a baby under 1 or even actually under 2 at all, because that could be quite traumatic for them. So he completely understands. He's a big boy now, and I'm actually surprised how well he took to this method, and I was just dreading it so much. So I think the older they are, the better this approach works. Say hi! So you can see he's a very happy boy. Not traumatized by not having booby at night. He still gets booby during the day, and he's fed to sleep as well.
Can I have booby? Booby.